Good day, Year 5s. This is Van der Walt from Deanholm. Thank you for joining me as this short presentation focuses on writing a descriptive paragraph and a good character description. Descriptive writing. Usually it involves describing a person, a place, or a thing. If you were given this image of an underwater scene, how would you describe it? Would you focus on the colors of the different animals, the sounds, the textures that you see and would feel of the coral? The structure of a paragraph is usually made up of a topic sentence, which is the main idea. You would have supporting detail that would support, just that, support your main idea or the topic sentence. Each of these bullet points would be about 1 to 3 good sentences in length. And finally, you would have your conclusion. Important reminder is your conclusion sums up. It's the ending. We don't start with any new ideas in your conclusion. Show, don't tell. Descriptive writing tries to show you, not tell us or tell you about something or someone. In order to show, you have to be specific and be able to paint a picture. For example, you are a car salesman. A customer tells you, I want to buy a car. Not very specific. What would you need to ask the customer? What kind of a car do you want? Again, not very specific. Do they want an old car, a new car, sports car, or a van? The customer would need to be more specific in their description of what they want. Sensory details. By far the most important part of writing a descriptive paragraph or a character description. Use your senses to help you write the description. Close your eyes before you start and use all of your senses, or as many as you can, to get an idea of what you would want to say or describe. Sight. What would you want your reader to see, smell? Feeling. How would you want them to feel about your character or your place you are describing? And the sound. What would they hear? Character description often can be tricky, as the picture that I have in my mind needs to be painted clearly for you to see what I am describing. So, what can I do to make my character description shine? Some easy do's and don'ts. Number 1, careful word choice. Make sure the words you use describe clearly what color or shape something is. For example, if I was describing a superhero who maybe had green eyes, would you say their eyes are green or mint green? Try to avoid cliches, the typical everyday common descriptions, such as sky blue, sun yellow. Very boring in their descriptions. The second one would be specific. We don't want long, boring lists. And if you start to have too many ands in your sentence, you could make your reader very bored. Although adjectives are good to have in your descriptive writing, be careful, too many can overdo it. A few strong words are better than lots of weak words. Rather bring the description to life with detail of movement or expression. Number 3, don't overload. You don't always have to be overly specific. Too much boring detail doesn't make for good reading. Shorter, punchy sentences are better than long, repetitive, drawn-out ones. As a challenge, maybe allow the character to describe themselves or how others would describe them. Let's take a look at the following example from a very famous novel. Harry had always been small and skinny for his age. Harry had a thin face, knobbly knees, black hair and bright green eyes. He wore round glasses held together with a lot of sellotape because of all the times Dudley punched him in the nose. The only thing Harry liked about his appearance was a very thin scar on his forehead which shaped like a lightning bolt. From this, we have a very clear picture of what Harry looks like, but also the type of person that he is. The sentences and descriptions are not overly stimulating. Good, short sentences. So, let's sum it up. When describing a scene or a person, you want to grab the reader's attention. Use the senses to help guide your descriptions. Don't give too much detail that it becomes boring and repetitive. Paint the picture and let the reader add to the description. Good luck with the writing task that you have this week. Thank you for watching my presentation. See you soon.